Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel, and today in this video I am going to show a live trade which I did on Nifty expiry, which is Thursday. So generally I put a new video every Friday, and by Thursday I will start preparing about the topic. So this Thursday I was thinking what exactly I can do for the Friday's video, and I thought why not show my expiry day trade itself. So it's been quite a while since I actually showed a live trading video on the channel. So I thought why not put the important snippets of the expiry trade and show how exactly I do the trading. So that's the reason I decided to capture the important points of the trade and show it to you in this video. So this is like an experiment which I'm actually trying out for the first time. In case if you find the content in this video valuable and if you want more of such videos, do let me know in the comment section. So I have shown exactly how I trade, when I adjust, when I exit, and why exactly I did all of it. So if you are finding the content what I have provided useful, so do let me know in the comment section if you want more of such videos. So in case if you are finding this useful, I'll try to make sure I'll at least bring one or two a month. So Thursday was the time when Fed had actually announced that they will be having 3 rate cuts this year. So Nifty had opened with a gap up of 150 points and Nifty was trading around 22,000. So that's the reason I decided to do a 22,000 short straddle in Nifty. So after doing a short straddle, I had also purchased 100 points away hedges. So I'll be covering that detailed in the video. So after this I decided, okay, let me start recording the snippets of the video. In the video I would have already taken the trade and I would have also bought the hedges, and post that you will be seeing what exactly I did. So the context of it is basically I have taken a 22,000 short straddle and I have purchased the hedges. So apart from this, I will also attach the verified link in the description below. So whatever trades I took this particular day, so the verified link of the same will be available down. So now let's quickly move on to the video. Before that, if you are finding the content on this channel informative, make sure you hit the like button, share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. For my everyday trading, I use the broker First Stock, and I have also attached the account opening down in the description below. So by clicking on the link, you will also get 2000 rupees brokerage credit absolutely free. Not just that, we also will be coming out with really exciting products for all the traders within next few months. So that will be easily compatible with First Stock, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. So if interested, make sure you click the link and open your account. Now let's quickly move on to the video. So the time now is around 10:10 and I just entered 10 minutes back and the market already started to go up. So when I initially entered a 22,000 short straddle, I had a total premium collected of around 80 rupees. So both from puts and calls. Hence, I had purchased 100 points away hedges because overall I had collected 80 rupees. And now you can see that it's hardly been 10-15 minutes since I took the initial entry. The market has already shot up. So Nifty currently is trading somewhere close to around 22,070, which is around 70 points higher than where I entered. One more thing what we have to note here is we are very early into the trade and I don't want to adjust very aggressively. And I don't want to adjust very aggressively right now. So we still have around 5 hours left. The markets can turn around anytime. So let us wait and watch. So my calls are currently trading around 80 rupees and my puts are trading around 20 rupees. So since we have only around 500 quantity, I will slowly increase a quantity on my put side. So I'll be adding 500 more quantity on my put side. So this way I'll bring in some balance and also my max loss on the upside will come down quite a lot. So the most important part you have to note here is I only started by entering 10 lots. So my margin used was less than 10% of my overall capital. Not just that, one more very important thing to note is because of this, my maximum loss is quite low. So even in the worst case, I won't be losing more than 15-20,000 rupees, which I can easily adjust and try to cut down, right? So as and when we go on, let's slowly try to build on to this position. So we will not be in a hurry to do it right away. So once the trend is clear, so once the open interest start to build up over time, we'll get a much better idea where the markets can end. So once we get that, we will slowly start to build up some positions. Hey guys, the time now is around 11:15 and as you can see, after the initial up move, the market has gone under consolidation for one full hour. And when we take a look at our M2M, so you can see just now we have turned positive. So after the first adjustment in the morning, I haven't done anything much. So what I'm going to do now is when we take a look at the open interest, so you can see that there is very good amount of put writing and also very good amount of call writing at 22,000 and 22,100. And you can see there is also good amount of short straddle at 22,050. So since we are flat right now, what I'm also going to do is exit the entire trade and take a fresh short straddle at 22,050. So I'm going to square off the entire trade. So you can see currently I have closed all the position at 117 rupee loss. So let me cancel all pending orders. And what I'm going to do next is simply end up taking a fresh short straddle at 22,050. So 22,050 calls and 22,050 puts. So I will sell 500 quantity of each. So I have finished doing that. Next, I have to end up buying the hedge. What I'll do is buy hedges 100 points away at 22,150. So I'll buy 500 quantity of this and 21,950. So you can see how exactly we have changed the trade. First, we started with the 22,000 short straddle. So let me just show you right over here. So once the market went up, so since we had the hedges, this time we didn't keep any stop losses because a spike can take out the stop loss. Since I had the hedge, I could manage the position by shorting additional put option. And once we turned flat, so hardly we lost 0.1% in a big up move of almost around 100 points. So after losing 0.1%, we made slow management and we came flat. And now I converted the entire trade into a short straddle, that is 22,050 short straddle. So this is the new update. So there is no hurry. So we are going to continue to hold this position and see how we can manage this. If we get any good decay for the next 1-2 hours, so we can go towards 0.2 to 0.3%. The time now is around 12 p.m. and the market has completely reversed and we are back to 22,000. So unfortunately for us, so we have gone into a bigger loss now, around 7,000 rupees because the market fell. But nonetheless, we have hedge on the other side. So what I'm going to do now is use this opportunity to short additional call option. So I'll short 500 quantity of additional call option. So you can see how the trade exactly looks as of now. We have 1,000 quantity of 22,050 call option and 500 quantity of put. So in case if the market continues to fall, we will add one more lot of call option if the ratio becomes something like 1:5 or so. So the first thing what I'm going to do is place a stop loss for these call options somewhere around 28 to 30 rupees. So I'll just place double the stop loss in case if there's a sudden up move, right? So you want to exit this extra option as quick as possible. So I have placed the stop loss at 28 rupees and you can also see the put option is currently trading at 65 rupees. So we'll continue to hold this position. If the market is ending anywhere around 22,000, so we should be able to recover all the loss and come back to smaller profits. So if possible, we will also try to change the position somewhere. Let's say we can shift this 22,050 puts towards 22,000 puts later on. So there is no hurry. Let's give it some time and see if it is required. So in case if we are breaking the day slow, we can consider doing that adjustment. So till we hold this day slow, so we are going to continue to hold on to the same position. So that is the update for now. So our previous trade was pretty good actually. So we had a 22,000 short straddle, but unfortunately we got hit there. So we will continue to hold on to this 22,050 now. So the ratio is also again becoming something like 1:5. So I can also end up shorting some additional quantity of call option. So what I'm going to do now for this additional quantity, I'm going to keep a stop loss of 20 rupees. So you can see I have one stop loss at 20, one more stop loss at 28, and currently the call option is trading around 12 or 13 rupees, and the put option is trading around 72 rupees. So this is the trade as of now. Let us see where we can hit by the end of the day. So currently we are at a 0.2% loss. So I'll be exiting all the trade the moment we start to hit towards 0.5% loss. So you can see the risk is totally under control. We aren't over leveraged. We are just trading with 10 lots. And in spite of a big up move and a down move, we were able to control the whole position throughout without going under any big loss. Hey guys, the time now is around 12:20, and you can see in 15 minutes the down move just continues. So currently we are at 21,965. So what I'm going to do is currently we're at a loss of 0.2%. I am going to convert this into a 22,000 short straddle. So we'll be back to where we were. So I'm going to exit this position and I'm going to convert this into a 22,000 short straddle. So here we might end up missing the exit. So what I mean by missing the exit is, let's say by the time I exit and enter, the prices can be quite different. So what we are doing is we are basically going to cut this trade and enter a fresh 22,000 short straddle. And I'm going to do it right now. So you can see I have placed it as a basket and very quickly the orders have been placed. So what I'm also going to do is cut this additional quantity of call short, and I'm going to buy the same calls as a hedge. So now you can see what exactly we have done right over here. So I'm going to end up increasing the same quantity. So with this right now, so we have created 20 lots of short straddle, but the thing is we have exactly 50 points away hedge. Hey guys, so now we are almost coming towards the end of the trade, and you can see the time is 2 o'clock. So again from 10,000 we have now come to almost no profit, no loss. So not just that, you can see one more thing right over here. So that is I have almost around 2,000 quantity of calls and almost around 1,000 quantity of puts. I have double calls compared to puts. So in my opinion, I do believe that markets can mostly end around or slightly below 22,000. So you can see that there is very good short straddles which are already created at 22,000. So almost around 4.5 crores. So that is 8 lakh contracts are open. So on the other hand, put also has very good OI. So I believe it might end somewhere here in and around this level. So if possible, we can also increase the put quantity to 1,500, and we will also end up increasing the hedges. So this is the current trade what we have now. So we will continue to hold on to this trade. So currently we have negative 4,000. So if we are going anywhere around say 0.2, 0.3%, that is positive 10,000 or 15,000, we can end up booking the trade. So you can see that today entire day. So even though in spite of having the best trade in the beginning, that is we were having around 22,000 short straddle in the morning itself. So we traded the whole day just to be break even at 2 p.m. Right. So some days it will become such that you would already get 0.2% and you will be out by this time. But today is one day where you are actually holding the trade for quite some time. Throughout this time, I never really increased the quantity. So right now I am slowly starting to build up the quantity. So till now I was just having 500 quantity, and some of the times I increased it to 1,000 quantity. Right. So overall I was having a trade such that the quantity never really increased more than 1,000, and the margin used was also well within 20-25% of the overall margin I have. Let me end up buying complete quantity of hedges. So that is 2,000 quantity of hedges. So you can see right over here now when you take a look at this, so you can see that still I have used only 30% of the margin, still 70% of the margin is left as it is. So let's continue to hold on to this trade. So let us see in case towards the end if we get some good decay where we can go towards 5K, 6K. So then we'll cut down the quantity a little and then try to push for 10, 15K. Okay, the time now is around 2:30. As we can see, the trades are untouched. I just increased the quantity on the put side when it came to 16. So right now you can see we are already reaching close to around 0.1%. So now actually, if you take a look at this, mostly at least there is a very high probability considering the amount of short straddles that is there at 22,000, that market is going to end at 22,000 itself. But there is also a slight chance it might end up going either towards say 22,050 or 21,950. So the chances are low because the short straddles that are created at 22,000 is quite high. So as and when we hit either say 0.1, 0.15%, we'll cut 25% of the quantity and hold the remaining quantity only. Any 20-point movement from here on the upside will actually end up making this entire straddle go for a waste because this is only pricing in 25 points. So whenever we get a chance, we'll come out of this and reduce the quantity. Okay, guys, so the market is now slowly coming down. So it's time to slowly start cutting down the quantity. So you can see that we have around 6,000 rupees as of now. So let's cut down somewhere around 12% of the quantity initially. Okay, looks like the market is headed up again. So whenever we get a chance, let's bring down our quantity to say 1,000 or 1,250 because that would be helping us quite a lot. So the quantity what we have now is slightly dangerous. You can see that 1,750. In the worst case, we still have a lot to lose. So if we have a chance, okay, let me as well cut 250, and when given a chance, I'll cut down the other 500 quantity. So when we take a look at the charts, so you can see that so maybe let's say market moving above 22,040, we can have some trouble. So till then, I think we should be okay. So one more round if the market ends up coming, we can book further 500 more quantity and see how we can take it from there. So in case if the market doesn't come down, we still have a chance to lose around 25, 30,000. So that's the reason we have to be little careful. So any good DK which I get from here, I will quickly use it to come out of some more positions. So now it's time to cut down some more quantity. So you can see we have already reached 0.3%. So I'll cut down another 500 or 400 more quantity. So let's keep the position size completely under control. So in case, if possible, we'll try to push this towards 20K, which is 0.4%, which in itself will be quite good. So one thing what you can see here is we never really tried to push hard from the beginning itself. We slowly started to add quantity. As in when we got opportunity, we made use of it. Never once we lost more than 0.25%. So I think 12,000 was the worst case loss what we went. So if you take a look at this chart, so the move was quite volatile as you can see right over here. It was not a flat move at all. So the market went up, came down completely, went up again, and then consolidating. So in spite of such moves, we were able to hold strong. Okay, as and when we are coming towards the end of this trade, so let me just keep a stop loss to this trade at 7, and I'm going to hold this trade. So the moment this hits at 7, let's clear off the other side as well. So I'll keep 7 and 7.1. So otherwise, if we go to 20K, I can still square off the entire trade rather than holding this. So we are inching towards that, currently at 19,800. So let me just book it. I think 200 here and there is absolutely fine. So yeah, so booked everything at 18,600, which is 0.36%. So not the highest, but certainly more than enough for today. So let me book the other part of this as well. So I hope even you guys enjoyed the entire trade. So we didn't take a lot of pressure. It was more or less a peaceful trade, which I tried to do. So towards the end, we got some good decay and we capitalized on the same.